I was once told there are those who will and those who actually will. Don't let thought precede action by too big of a margin. I see ambition left standing stagnant at traffic lights, like it's just waiting for permission to go. When all I perceive leads me to believe red lights are only internal, self-imposed. I have seen it. Quick wits akin to sick whips, fast cars left neglected. He told me he had ambition but no drive. And so I replied, maybe the fumes from that diesel fuel you are ingesting is not effective for your petrol engine, and he knew this. I have been this. Ambition but lacking clear vision, and so my passion was the atlas by which my path was directed. I never knew exactly where I was headed. Just let my headlights through darkest nights provide the right amount of guidance for me to keep on stepping. You must always keep on stepping. You must always keep on stepping. You must always keep on stepping. Because for me to get from A to B, I do not need to see B. Just only know the road ahead is correct for my journey. She told me you are lucky, because your passion can make you money, and this is true. But don't follow the money, follow the passion, and that money will slowly but surely follow you. Surely follow you. She told me she was not fixated on the cash. That's just a necessary evil, and I tend to agree. But don't let that provide a roadblock between you and your dreams. She said dreams. She told me dreams. All she wanted to do was just to know what she wanted to do. Said all she wanted to do was to know what she wanted to do. And so I said, this is the age of Google, isn't it? And if we don't know something, we simply search for it. I have called it he, she, many things, this untamable energy, this beast that beats inside of my ribcage, or the curious child inside constantly asking questions, or even a bitter old man whose acquaintance I hope never, ever, ever, ever to make, who given a chance might say, I wish I had done more when I was your age, and that I simply won't take. I can't take it. I cannot take it. And so these days, people call me impatient. I said, these days, people call me impatient, but I'm just sick of waiting. He told me, make sure you are ready. I said, we can never be ready, only prepared, like trying to take flight in the hope that our wings composed of knockbacks, experiences, successes, and failures have not grown threadbare. Not grown threadbare. Listen, he told me he was passionless, but I told him at passionless was more than some had passion left. He said he told me he was passionless. I told him at passionless was more than some had passion left. Avert your gaze from the rear view, stalling over all you wish that you did do, and instead keep your forward focus. Keep your forward focus. So, we do this as much as we want to, as because we have to. Something inside has taken hold, and you will know it when it grabs you. It's that child, let that guide you. Because following your passion is only as risky as kissing that girl or guy you have always liked but never quite had the courage to pursue. That girl or guy you have always liked but never quite had the courage to pursue. At least if you try and you fail, then you know she just wasn't right for you. And that's alright. That's alright. But not trying is far worse than failing. Because not knowing is an ailment for which there is no prescription, and there never, ever, 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 ever will be. All around me, I see people flourish, flounder, succeed and stagnate, driven and directionless, and I feel I can relate to both sides equally. What can I do to inspire? Because they say that talk is cheap and actions speak. That talk is cheap and actions speak. That talk is cheap and actions speak. That talk is cheap and actions speak louder than words. So I just hope my verbs, they start to reverberate and they move something. And the friction sparks a flame inside that leads to fires burning so bright it causes you to do something. This LVLution shall not be televised, but it will be YouTubed. You choose your path and carve it apart. Because there are as many people that look up to each and every single one of you. As you look up to.